I am joined by three superstars, Victoria Parks, Krayton Koski, and Marit Plowman. Were the leaders of Power of Love for this past year. And as you guys may have heard yesterday, we had the announcement for you on Golf Channel. Bill Gorman, the COO, who will be joining us a little bit on the program, announced that you guys and your efforts raised over $6.7 million. Krayton, do you know the exact amount?
6.78, I think.
Everyone agree with that? Everyone?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So how and why did you decide to get involved in the effort?
Yeah, so I mean, it's just a great opportunity and our main event to give back to our communities that we live and work in. And so when I had the opportunity, I was involved at the local level to start. And so when I had the opportunity to get involved regionally and then nationally, I just wanted to jump on that and really get involved and be able to give back on a wider scale in the firm.
That's very cool. And which office are you with?
I'm with the Omaha and Lincoln, Nebraska offices.
Lincoln, Nebraska. And dear Victoria, remind me your office you're with?
Atlanta, Georgia. You're
in Atlanta, Georgia, and you're a veteran of this. So when you had these new ladies come in, and everybody else to help you, frankly, with the effort, did you kind of go like, hey, let's beat our own record?
Yes, we definitely had goals in mind when we started this year, but we by far exceeded them, which we couldn't have done without a great support team. These ladies obviously very passionate about their jobs, and I couldn't do it without their help and the help of all of our employees that were involved.
That's awesome. And your office is, Mark?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. So you're with all the bigwigs.
Yes, you could say that.
And
I fit right in.
when you were asked to be a part of this project, were you a part of it previously, and so you had a sense of what the potential was?
Yeah, I was a part of it locally. I helped with our volunteer day in Minneapolis, and then from there I was able to start supporting other offices implement their events, and I ended up here on the national team. So
do you think when you're a part of something like this, and I know this obviously impacts lives, and we're going to talk about that in a second, but do you think when you're a part of something like this as an associate of RSM that it kind of gives you a glimpse of leadership roles that could go in any direction?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have exposure to a lot of different roles and opportunities being here, which is great. And our leadership team has been awesome to give these opportunities to people at our level, to kind of come in and have exposure to all of that.
That's awesome. Now, you heard me mention that the impact, because when you raise $6.78 million and it goes on top of what has already been raised heretofore, now we're talking well over $35 million. Let that sink in for a second. For an event that's only been around for 13 years, we know that this impacts lives. And I'm coming back to Victoria because you've seen it over a number of years now that you've been involved in this. Can you think of times where I consider it, my phrase for it is that an event like this and efforts like this reveal a corporate soul, a true agenda? How about you? How has it manifested itself?
Yeah, I think the support and the passion that our employees bring to the program absolutely show us how important it is to them to give back to their local communities. And then you hear stories like last year we had Chesson and Parker. This year we got to hear from Tyler of Special Olympics, just what our support means to them, what they're able to do, their basic needs being met to improve their overall well-being, just makes us want to do more, give more, spend more of our time on this project and get everyone involved that we can.
That is awesome. And I hope you do all those things too. Krayton, are you a golfer?
I do a little bit of golfing, yes.
All right, great. Does it in any way amaze you that a sporting event, a game, can be a vehicle for helping so many people?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And I think it's just important to see all of them are so passionate about it as well and what they can bring and expose everyone to it as well. So, I mean, they have, opportunities to expose so many people, and it's great to see that they're using that, platform to be able to give back in so many ways.
I guess the last question I would ask each one of you is, if there's one thing about what you guys just accomplished, like you would look upon it as, well, the best thing is this, Maddie, what would it be?
I'm just so proud of our people and be part of this and to be part of this team. That's really it. I'm proud. I'm excited to see what we can do next year and how we can continue our efforts.
It's a nice way to start the holiday season.
Yes, it is.
How about yourself?
I think we'll just never know how much this means. It's so much money. It's so many charities, between 80 and 90 charities each year that we're able to support. So we will never be able to hear all the impact stories and what it means to these people, but we know that we're helping. We know that it's working and that we're doing a good thing for people out there.
I don't think you can top those two.
I know. Yeah. I think just seeing that impact and being able to talk to, our office champions that are, on the ground with all of our different charities, and even seeing in our own local offices and being able to talk with the representatives from our organizations just to see the impact, be able to hear about those impact stories that we're able to be a part of.
Absolutely love it. You guys are superstars. Thank you for what you've done.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.